All right, folks, the recession is here. The question is, when's it going to be matriculated? Is that the right word? Or defined specifically? Look at this. My man Brian Westbury over at First Trust. The ISM Manufacturing Index declined to 46.3 in March, lagging the consensus expectations, which is 47.5. Remember, anything above 50 is expansion, anything below 50 is contraction. Contraction, recession. No other way around that. The major measures of activity were mostly lower in March and all stand below 50, signaling contraction. The new orders index fell to 44 from 47, while the production index did rise a little bit. The supplier delivery index fell to 44.8 from 45. Dude, the employment index declined to 46 from 49. The prices paid index fell it's all over the place. The U.S. manufacturing sector fell further in contraction territory in March, with the overall index hitting 46.3, the lowest reading since the early months of the pandemic, and before that since the Great Recession of 2009. Only 6 of 18 industries reported growth in March. Not a major subcomponent of the ISM manufacturing index was above 50. Even Brian Westbury, who I like, he's he's an optimistic guy. And I disagreed with him before. Like he said, there was no recession last year. Of course there was, man. Yeah. Make sure this guy done eat some tacos from Chronic Tacos. But we all knew it was a recession. 2 consecutive quarters of negative GDP is recessionary. Now, Brian says, to his credit, he said, look, but it wasn't a recession that with unemployment and all this, we still had, just lots of positive news, but we still had negative growth in GDP. So I disagree with that. It was a recession. They just didn't label it as such because it wasn't as bad as what you would think. All right, so maybe that was put off till now. But even Brian's like, we continue to believe a recession is on the way in 2023, and today's report showed that the goods sector of the economy is likely to lead the way. Man. Survey response in March showed a slowing demand for products as well as improvements in supply chains. Fewer orders means it's easier to fulfill orders that are made. Consumers have been shifting their preferences away from goods and back to services. You can't import services, what my book talks about. You can import goods, your tennis shoes. You can import that from slave labor in China. You can't import your healthcare doctor, though. You can't import the guy to fix your roof, but you can import services or goods like laptop computers. And so they're saying, I'm not buying anything. Worries about the future have also caused factories to slow down the pace of production. One piece of good news is that fewer new orders and improvements in supply chains have allowed factories to catch up on backlogs. Yeah. With that index falling to 43.9 in March. The hiring to reduction ratio among panelists comments that only 6 of 18 industries reported employment growth. Finally, on the inflation front, the prices fell to 49.2. Given news of OPEC production cuts over the weekend, potentially higher energy price on the horizon, this will be an important subject to follow. Dude, it's stagflation, dude. There's no other way around that. It's freaking insane. And has it already been priced in the markets? I mean, here we got the Dow was up today, pretty good. The Dow was up like 300 points or something today. Yeah, 337 was the Dow. Nasdaq was down. S&P 500 was up. But look at this. That's a 10-year Treasury. The Dow. Something's got to give. And a stock market that was down 20%, basically top to bottom, that large cap stocks, and now it's just come back roaring back. Man, that's not enough, dude. Anyway, it's getting ugly out there, man. No other way around that. That doesn't mean the stock's going to, I don't know. No one knows. But I'm just saying the Treasury is falling off a cliff, the 10-year Treasury. The Dow's chugging along. We got massive amounts of recessionary activity in the manufacturing and just business as a whole. Something's got to give, and it's going to get ugly out there, I think. All right, we'll see you.